just kicked me off. That was very funny and weird. I don't know what just happened just now, but it's to see that a lot of weird energy going on. Like it's a lot of weird energy, and I'm gonna get back to what I was getting back to of what me and my uncle was speaking about with the world. And if some things or somebodies come and attack Earth, would you be fighting the same people that you fought on Earth, or would you get along with the people that you've been living with on Earth to fight outsiders? Hmm? Or will we continue to fight each other on Earth and all get eliminated? I told my uncle now, saying anybody come from someplace else and we all living here on Earth together, don't matter what you say. It could be your worst enemy. It could be your worst foe. It could be your best friend. You better make sure we all ride out together on this earth for whatever comes. Okay? Think about it and be very smart and wise. Because you would have some people who turn the other way. But nah, just remember, as we all live here in America together, and yes, America is a country divided, when you think you're on the bottom of the pole in America, you have to understand that you're on the top. You feel me? And what I mean by that, let me just put it plain and simple. Yes, black people, you may think you're on the bottom in America. But if you don't know who you are, you'll never know who you are. You know? Yeah, you're supposed to be big cream of the crop, but big cream of the crop better stop. Okay? Because, like, I remember growing up, being a teenager and stuff. I was Mr. Black Power #1. You know? I ain't think nobody loved Black Power more than me. I ain't think nobody probably used to wear Black Power on their chest more than me, and I'm gonna be honest, was I fooled? Because many times, me pumping out my chest and fighting and try to defend black people in many different ways, those the same black people that I had problems with. And when you look at stuff, yeah, you could love your people, right? But do your people love you? And many people will be saying, Delvin, are you talking about yourself? No. I'm talking about all of us in the world, black people. You could love your people, but do they love you? I'm going to say it again. Black people on earth, you could love your people, but do your people love you? And let me answer it on my behalf. It's 50-50. Because I can't lie with the nastiness I seen in life. Very ugly how we treat each other. And me, I'm going to keep putting it out there. Because if you want to complain, you better start complaining how we treating each other as well. Because many people will say, yeah, it ain't everybody. No, it's not everybody. I wouldn't be so stupid and unintelligent to say everybody. It's few. But the few is messing with the many. And this ain't to say that, yo, you discard your black brother or your sister. Nah. Mm-mm. No way, no how. I ain't gonna never discard my brother or sister. But I will clean them up. I will make them stand up. I will make them sit up. I will make them lift their head up high to the sun. Cause I don't care what nobody say. I'ma say it again. I don't care what nobody say. But I know what you should be. And I know what you should do. So I ain't gonna let you be less than yourself in front of the world. I ain't gonna let you play like a clown in front of the world. Cause if I could pick you up, you damn sure right, I'ma pick you up. And with me saying that, that goes for every other black person in the world too. Stop that stupid nonsense of laughing at your brother and sister, cause when you laughing at them, see, you understand the physical world, right? But let me tell you something. When you have the heart and the action to laugh at a human when they're down or in a disarray, in the spiritual world, you're only really laughing at yourself and showing how dirty of a soul you are. Let me say it again. In this world, when you could laugh at a person that's down or in a disarray, you're only showing how dirty your soul is and how you are. So keep on laughing and show the world who you are. Show yourself who you are. You know, because I see a lot of people nowadays like to laugh at people when they down or laugh when they in certain situations. Nah, how stupid you look. Well, it's kind of bad for me to say stupid, right? It's not good, right? That's bad. But it's okay for them to do what they do. And that's the hypocritical world that we're living in, where people are watching people down, press people, but when you talk about these people, when you say that this ain't right, people think that they could fix their face to tell you that you're being negative. As I said, man, I ain't never fall for mind manipulation from no human, and I ain't gonna start now, and I ain't gonna even start on this YouTube app. Because many people on this little application thingy-majingy, this little puzzle piece, play mind manipulation games, but show how little you are. Show how small you are. I had a very important conversation today with my aunt, you know, and I have to say she's one of the best aunts in the world. One of the best ladies in the world. One of the best souls I ever met in this world. Beautiful soul. Beautiful lady. Have a heart full of gold. Pure heart. Lovely heart. I love my aunt. We share the same birthday. You know, and she spoke to me today, and I had to tell her, yeah, I was feeling a little down. You know, and I remember my aunt telling me, don't let nobody take the joy that's inside of Delvin. Don't let nobody take my happiness. And it really hit me, and that sunk in, you know, and that goes for everybody else out there in this world. Don't let nobody take your happiness. Whatever your name is, don't let nobody take that from you. Because when you do that, you do feel different. You don't feel like the same you. You don't feel pure. And she reminded me, remain Delvin. One thing you gotta do in this world, if you real, just remain yourself, man. You ain't gotta act, you ain't gotta backflip, you ain't gotta do nothing but be you. As long as I can remember, from January to December, all I know how to be is Delvin. All I know how to do, as I've been telling people in my life, all I know how to do is give the world Delvin. And what many people that wouldn't understand that, it's on the page. It's on the YouTube. I can't fake in front. Okay? I can only give you real. I can only give you the lion. Can't give you no makeup. It's lying hard from the start. And I don't know when it's the end. But that's all I could give the people. That's all I could give the world. It's Delvin. I don't know how to turn into something else or be something else or to act like something else. I ain't saying I'm the best in the world, but Delvin is needed in this world. Because many people would try to make you forget of you being you. Many people will try to make you forget the greatness in you. I tell you what my brother told me a few weeks ago. He told me keep my fire burning. And sometimes you need them people in your life to keep you as yourself and make you remain you, keep you grounded. Don't be Hollywood, or don't even be somebody in the alleyways. Be humble and grounded. Because when you take all of the stuff down in the world, everybody just a soul looking at a soul. But what humans construct with this mind, they make a lot of different things. Start a lot of different wars. Make things different for other humans. But it's all good, because those who are out there in this world, keep on shining your light. Because you have people working they dirty deeds in this world, but as I always know, I don't believe, I know. Jah is powerful. And no matter what demons do or evil people do, you ain't gonna never defeat the power of Jah. You ain't gonna never defeat the power of this universe, because your power is weak. Your power is artificial. It's not pure. One thing I don't believe in is false things and copies. I will never respect false things and copies. I have no respect for false things and copies. Because you're messing up the natural order of things. You trying to change the timeline. You ain't pure when you mess with natural nature. So I can't get along with things like that. I can't love things like that. For those who do, what they do to you, for real, enjoy it. But enjoy it for only the time that you could enjoy it for. Because it wouldn't last forever. I will say this, because I know how when you look at many people in this world, you know, people would be on a basic scale of thinking, and people will try to draw people in this world to think how they think. Some people like to explain things to people basic because, you know, some people, whether you explain it to them basic or technical, some people don't want to understand, so people rather give it to people basically. And you even see it nowadays when people are trying to break things down to people basically, that people are even being more hard-headed. I say that some people play along with the game. Some people play a game inside of this game. But you can't play for too long. You can't play for too long. Because the game will be over. The game will be over. And right now, how stuff are going, a lot of games are over. A lot of games are over. They're not really here no more. They was once here, but they're not here. People better realize, stop playing with real life. And what I mean by that, many souls been taken for people playing and not understanding that this is not something that you humans play with. But they've been playing with it, and they're not realizing what's going on and what they're playing with. But everybody has a price to pay. Whether you got 2 pennies or whether you got a pound of quarters on the scale, everybody has a price. So as the old people used to say, clean up your souls. Clean up your souls. And while you're at it, clean up your houses. Okay? Clean up your house. Make sure your temple is clean. Everybody can argue in the world about the different religions. But when it comes that time where all this argument stop and you have to be for real, I wonder how humans are going to really take it. Love your religion for now. You don't think there's a time when there will be an end, but you'll see. Because as I said, people take things for granted. They're ungrateful. And they think they could keep playing with no consequences. You don't think all these wars that's going on in the world, think because these people are presidents and all that, right? That they ain't got no consequences to the destruction that they're putting upon this earth. Only time would tell. Only time would tell. That's why I say people could come up on these applications and say whatever. And people love it. But one thing that I don't want people that have little pages to get discouraged, don't worry. You have to understand, when you coming up here with positivity or motivation or good stuff or love or whatever, the majority of the world ain't into that. So when people be wanting to know why little pages, or when people don't get like attention on their page, it's not what YouTube push, and it's not what people care about. You have to understand, it's a good percentage of the world that don't care about people, or don't care about living, or just don't care. Okay? And these are adults. And then it's adults training young kids. So you have to understand, like, this is, see, people think that this is a little game thing. This thing goes very deep. Some people call it a little rabbit hole. Yeah. It's deeper than a rabbit hole. This goes through realms. This goes through dimensions. This is going through portals. Humans could keep playing with life. Life ain't playing with us. That's for sure. It will outlive us. And we'll be gone. While life is still living. Humans don't care what we're doing. Because do you think humans got a plan of what's going to happen? No. We're all too busy fighting, arguing. And when the sonic boom hits this world, that's when humans will realize that we all been living on this earth together, and we need each other. You gotta understand, people take each other out every day. Whether it's arguments, whether it's fighting, whether it's killing. Humans been hurting each other since the beginning of human existence. And that's been one of the diseases in mankind, humankind, womankind. Bloodshed. And no matter how far back humans want to go, but I'm going to say this. from the first blood that was shed upon this earth, and violence and negative action that led a timeline of what we're living in today, of bloodshed still going on. You know, like, some people may be thinking that they're living in a basic 24-hour system. Yeah. You can live it in, you can love your little basic 24-hour system. But take that time away. What do you have? Take all these buildings away. Take all these cars and bridges away. Take all these fences and gates away. All these fake trees away. And what do we really have? What are we living in? Do you ever really think about what did we create on Earth? We call this a life system, right? But I see a life system where I keep on seeing certain people struggle and certain people calling themselves rich and wealthy. Well, when you take all these things down, it don't matter how much fake paper money you got or fake materialistic things you got. In real life, you're nothing. You're nothing. Don't humans get it yet that these material objects don't mean nothing? Does these material things really satisfy y'all souls? Do it fill your gut? Is it rolling your mind? Is it helping you? What are they doing for you? Because the thing is, people came into this world and they made the program of where people fell in love with materialistic objects and forgot about real life. And they made the materialistic objects a life. For where you look at all of the stuff that's in front of us, none of it means nothing. The jobs, they don't mean nothing, but we built things of what we're doing as humans, enslaving humans, and humans draining other humans, and humans draining other human souls. It's just a cycle going around on this earth, and it's a negative cycle. It's a dirty, sick, sadistic cycle. But no, people don't like to talk about it. People like to talk about stupid things like Puffy is in court. People want to talk about Cameron and Mace talking about Shakur Stevenson. You know, like, I tell you, people make the stupidest arguments and the stupidest fights. But as I know today, and to date, many people won't never step up to the real fight. And I'm not talking about a physical fight. You see, because when you live in this world as a human being and you don't understand the fight of you realizing to get to your highest potential of knowing your soul, where your physical body is just a vehicle, you're going to be lost forever. You would be lost forever. So it don't matter how much miracle rounds you go around, or don't matter what you try to find or what you try to say. If you cannot come in this world from a baby to whatever age you reach and find your highest potential of finding your soul and knowing what you are in this world, you're defeated already. You're defeated. So as I just said, no matter what miracles you talk about, no matter what you say or what you do, if you can't find that in your journey, in your adventure, in this thing we call physical life, you're dooming your own self. Because there's many people that came on earth and lived, but never found their soul. And that, some people may think, oh, Delvin, that sounds so simple and crazy, but you know what is one of the saddest things in human life, in human history? Okay? Because they don't want to teach you this on TV. They don't want to teach you this in school. They don't want to teach the people this around the world. No, they want to keep you low, in the trash. And they want to keep you defeated, because as they keep keeping you defeated and making you think that you must keep on fighting for something that you don't have to fight for. You have to understand, every time you want something better in your life, they're the ones who are taking it from you. They're the ones who started the charades. They're the ones who put up the big doors. But if they put up doors, we break them down. They put up glasses, we shatter them. You put up obstacles, we jump over them. Simple and plain. Okay? Simple and plain. Because they'll play the game forever. But you can't be willing to play their stupid game with them. Because this is a big game. You know, and I just thought about it in my mental. Yeah, they gave me a strike, you know, but I'm going to play YouTube and I'm going to play them smart. Because some people may not want to hear certain things that I spit. It's okay, it's okay. But one thing for sure, shout out to my lion Chunky, 2 things for certain. 3 things will never be hurting. But 4 for sure, that energy gonna spit around the world. And it ain't from me. It's just the energy that been living before me, that you can't contain. Let's say it again. It ain't from me. It's just the energy that been living before me, that you can't contain. So when generations keep on going, that energy will keep on flowing. I don't believe in defeat. I don't believe in taking a loss. And that goes for me and any one of y'all out there that's listening. No defeat, no loss. No defeat, no loss. Ain't none of that here. None of that going on. For real, cuz in this live, they cut the first one off. But in this live, as they say on YouTube, come in the building on the social sites, come in the building. Well, it's gonna be the last coming in the building live. Next time y'all coming alive, you'll be coming in the Lion Castle. You'll be coming in the kingdom. Because when I came on this YouTube thing, as I said, man, I ain't got no subscribers. I ain't got no friends. Y'all are souls. I have much more respect for y'all. Gotta eat. People be on this YouTube thing using people for views, likes, and subscribers. Nah, man. If I'm up here talking to people or even talking, I know what type of energy I'm bringing towards the people. I know what I'm bringing towards the people. I know what energy I'm giving out. I'm not giving out no foolish energy or no crazy energy where it's going to be something negative or it's going to be something that you don't even really agree with too much, because I could be real about it. Ain't got to be everybody that's going to like what I got to say, and it'll be all gravy. I respect it, I respect it. But there's many people that come up here and they spit good stuff and good energy, One thing I say about this application we call YouTube with different people on here, you cannot let the little negativity override the good people, because it's a lot of good souls up here on this YouTube thing, Bless up Sassy, bless up Alex, I so appreciate and agree with you. You're so right. I truly appreciate your amazing vibes and positive energy. Well, thank you for being in the building, There's a lot of good people and there's a lot of good souls. That's why I say I can't be calling people subscribers, fans. Like, what's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you people where you think that you get on YouTube and you want to get monetized, or even if you don't get monetized or whatever, what is really wrong with you people thinking that you could call people fans? Like, who are you? Like, as I said, man, if I don't really have too much respect for these so-called fake celebrities and superstars, I'm not going to be making people come on social media and think that they are higher than people because you got subscribers and you think you could call people fans and subscribers and nah. You better put some respect on people's life. You better put some respect on people, because that's one thing that this internet is doing. It's making people think it's okay to disrespect people in all type of ways. I ain't for that. So one thing I don't like is disrespect. I don't like disrespect, and I see a lot of disrespect going on this internet joint. Social media could be wrong, cold-hearted. Well, yeah, because a lot of people on social media are very childish and they like a big act and they like a show. Stay true and real and positive to what's right. Yeah, man, I'm gonna always stay to, like, I'm gonna always be true to what's right in this world, Like, I'm not gonna give people no ABC game or no 1, 2, 3 playing, Like, I just know how to give it out how I was, like, how I was taught and the energy that I lived with in my life, Like, I don't know how to sugarcoat things. I don't. I don't know how to sugarcoat it. I don't know how to put sugar and sprinkles on, like, real things. So I'm gonna always remain true to the essence of life, because if I go off on being true to myself, I don't even feel right. You know, I don't even feel right of not being myself. So that's why sometimes I really look at people and I say, like people really think that the physical world is all that it is, and like when you look at some people and you see like their spirit, you see that their spirit is tormented. You see that their spirit is corrupted. You see that their spirit is miserable. You see that their spirit can't even sleep. And they'll tell you that they good, they'll lie. But like one thing, the spirit don't lie. The soul don't lie. And a lot of people in this world is corrupted. A lot of people in this world carry a negative will with them, and it's very dirty, you know. It's very dirty. I use my Gujarati on them, it's Kajarapati, you know. And they love it, though. They love it because they have a sick problem, and that's something that people need to really start studying a lot more. A lot of people have a lot of sicknesses. And as I always said, I'm not one person that's going to say in this world, and other people too, and scientists and doctors, everybody would like to just say certain people are doing crazy things and this and that, and everybody would just jump and say mental health. No, a lot of things are deeper than mental health. You can't just throw mental health on every problem that you see with certain people where it's something that you don't understand, because that's putting a big blanket and a big band-aid over a lot of things that is going on in this world with a lot of people that have a lot of problems, a lot of issues. Some people are suffering inside out. Some people are screaming inside out. Some people are burning. Queen Sun Kissed, bless up, man, bless up. A lot of people are burning. And one thing, this is why you must always remain yourself too, because some people, they're so negative within their mind and their soul that they'll try to throw it on you. You can't let them throw their evil spirits on you. You can't let them throw their negative energy on you or even try to make you be like them. Don't even fall into it, because some people will try to get you so angry. And I'm telling you that, like, from a person that grew up with a temper. And I'm learning to work with my temper. I'm learning to work with myself nowadays. I ain't fronting, I ain't lying. I'm learning to work with it because I learned that some people, their problem is not my problem. I'm going to say it again. Their problem is not my problem. And that's the same thing for you in the chat. Your life, what you're living, is not these people's problem, because they'll try to throw their problems on you. They'll try to throw their negative energy on you. They'll try to throw their deceitful things on you. You know? Everything bad that's going on in their life, they'll throw it on you. But you cannot let them do that, and you cannot fall for that. You must remain the golden you. You know, because they got some people in this world, they don't like you to be good. They don't like you to be happy. They don't like you to be smiling every day. They don't like that. And it's a little part of they're not happy inside, so they want to feel that I'm not happy. You shouldn't be happy. But you know what? Do not let them dim your light. Don't let them dim your light. Because their light is already out. Somebody stepped on their light bulb. You know? Somebody crushed their dreams. They're crushed already. So they want to go around crushing everybody's dreams. But no. You don't let them people crush you. Because if your light shines so bright, you should never let somebody that don't got no brightness ever try to take any of your light and make your darkness. Okay? Because your light will never work for them. And they'll try to out your light and put you in darkness. Put you in misery. People around the world is working like this. People around the world is living like this. People close to you. Strangers. All type of people. But you gotta be aware. And you have to be brave in this world that we live in. You have to be strong. And you have to really be fearless. Because that's what a lot of people want you to fear evil. Nah, you can't fear evil. You can't fear negative energy. You can't fear foolishness. They don't live. They don't ride. They're only here for a little moment. But you can't let negative people survive and take your energy. And as I said before, take your light. Dim your light. Because the goodness and the shine that you got, it can never work for them. They can never be you. And you should never want to go down that dark path and be like them. For real. You know? Oh. And if I take a little jab at my brother, Superman, like to see the new Superman, very good movie, doing good in the box office, over 500 million. You know, good movie, people out there. I would tell everybody to go see it. You know, the new Superman 2025 and Fantastic Four, first step. I would tell everybody to go see it. You know, man, bless you, Sassy, bless you, you know, thank you. Yeah, I would tell everybody to go see those two movies, you know. And, well, I did put it up on my page the other day, F1, you know, Sinners, you know, and Jurassic Park, New World, or should I put it correctly, Jurassic World, Rebirth, you know, good movies. You know, I like my movies. I like, you know, whether it's Hollywood, or whether it's a Canadian movie, or whether it's London, or whether it's a karate movie. You know, I like movies, you know, because I have a passion of, you know, writing short movies and short stories and poems. You know, so I have a respect for the directors and the writers that do these movies. You know, I don't watch a movie like the average person, you know. I actually Like I have like total respect for the movie and the writing first of all, you know, cuz I know what it takes for the person that created this movie that people are watching for 2 hours and 30 minutes, that people are just watching whether it's a romance or action or thriller or whatever it could be, you know, a gangster movie, a love movie, whatever it could be. People are watching a movie for 2 hours and 30 minutes, and people want to be somewhat entertained. They want to feel a certain way about a movie, and the majority of the people in the world that watch movies, they could care less about the writer or the director, you know, but I respect them, you know, because it takes time for you to be a creator and sit down for days, nights, hours, and you there creating different plots, scenes, characters, backdrops, you know, like beginning, like contents, you know, like a backstory, like the glossary, like people parents, like where people came from, like it takes a lot of time, you know, and me being a person that wrote short stories and movies, like I love it, you know, I really love it. It's something that I really love, and it's something like it's one of the best things in the world ever. But some people don't know that the time that it takes, and they don't know the movement of your mind, and they don't know the creation of your mind, and where you could be talking to people about regular stuff, right? But when you're making, hold on, I've got a meeting to attend. It was nice to be able to help it stay positive. I was, hold on. Hold on. I've got a meeting to attend. It was nice to be able to help your stay positive. I was upset going in, but you helped change it. May you have a blessed rest of your night. If we don't talk, bless you, and I hope you have a great night too, and I hope your night goes positive, you know, and be the best of yourself you could be, and God bless you. Bless up, most hated. Thank you for being in the building. You know, thank you very much. I respect your energy and for you being in the building. You know, Sassy, I hope you have a great night. God bless you and thank you for your energy tonight. You know, but I respect the writers and the creators of, you know, many different movies, like whether it's a Chinese movie, you know, as in a karate movie, kung fu flick, you know, excuse me there. You know, I respect it, whether it's a comedy, you know, like I respect the writing, you know, because you have to take your mind, like, not to another world, but this is where you use your creativity as a person, you know, and like for me, I would explain to people, like me, like I looked at a couple of people that gave me inspiration as being like a writer, of taking my writing to like different places and expanding. Always say Quentin Tarantino, John Singleton, and Ice Cube, and I would use a couple of directors like Jerry Bruckheimer. You know, like these people really love movies, and these people go into like their movies, you know, like they have a love for their writing and the craft, you know. So that's why I always say, like, a movie could be 2 hours and 30 minutes, it could be 4 hours. I will still watch it and respect the writing. And certain movies I'll watch more than one time, you know, because I don't like to really like not understand the movie, so I will watch it again to understand it, and really get what's going on in the movie and to get certain characters, the main characters. And it's a good thing. Thank you to everybody that, came in the building. Much respect to everybody. Most hated, you know, Queen Sunkissed. Let me see. Alex, thank you for everybody that joined. Much respect to all of y'all. I really appreciate it. Like, some people don't understand that, you have to really appreciate people's time. You have to really appreciate people's energy, because whether you like it or not, I'm going to keep saying it. We all living on this earth together, and gotta come a time where we realize we must respect each other. Respect each other time. Respect each other life. Like, I always said, if a lot of people in this world just talk to each other, it would be a lot less killing. It would be a lot less arguing. Because there's a lot of misunderstandings in this world. Excuse me, I had to drink some water. There's a lot of misunderstandings in this world where a lot of adults just really sit down, and even young teenagers sit down and talk to each other. Because a lot of times when people have problems with each other, you need to get to the meat of things. You need to get to why you have a problem with each other. And you need to really express why you have a problem with each other. Some people have problems with each other and they don't even know why. And then it escalates. And that's when it blows up. But I always know, and I've seen it many times when people disliked each other. I made many people sit down that disliked each other. And they talked. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. But I'm looking for the times that it worked. Forget the times that it didn't work. We got to start looking for the times that it could work. We have to really start highlighting the positive stuff in the world again. Highlighting the good stuff in the world again. Stop highlighting the nastiness and the negative energy. We have to start giving people respect that deserve respect. And stop disrespecting the people that don't deserve to be disrespected. Because the sad thing, it'll be sad to say the people that deserve to be disrespected or put in their place, many people are not doing it. I'm going to say it again. The people that deserve to be disrespected and put in their place, many people are not doing it. Because no matter how people want to twist it and turn it, we are living in a very lawless life in this world on earth. You may think that a lot of these countries and places got laws, but it's very lawless. A lot of people are not living good. Plain and simple. A lot of people are not living good. A lot of people are living off of greed. A lot of people are living off of hate. If they could jump over you, they'll jump over you. And they wouldn't care. But make sure you care for yourself, and make sure you care for those around you, and make sure you try to care for somebody else that you don't know one day. Try to be a beacon of light to the world. Try to be a difference in somebody's life. Try to show somebody something they never seen. Give them something that they never had. And that's love. Because a lot of people never had love. A lot of people never seen love. A lot of people need love. A lot of people in this world need people to know that somebody care for them. A lot of people need somebody to have their back. Because whether you like it or not, what I seen in my 41 years, I seen a lot of people. People ain't have their back. And that's why I said if people could take any little thing off of my page that helps them out with their life, go ahead. I hope it helps you. If it can help you with a day, if it can help you with an hour, a second, or whatever it can help you with, take it, because as Delvin, this ain't for me. This ain't nothing for me. I never did it for me. This is bigger than me. And I don't want no glory. Never want no glory of being Delvin. Because it ain't about doing the right or the wrong thing. Sometimes it's just about the feeling. It ain't about doing the right or the wrong thing. It's about the feeling. And I never felt to leave nobody behind. I never left nobody down. Never. And never will. Because I don't know what it is to leave nobody behind. We don't do that. We save everybody. We pick everybody up. You leave no person behind. And that's what a lot of people forgot about in the world. Where they may think that it's just about them. It ain't about you. It ain't about you. Because when you're on your little selfish trip, you're going to get a bumpy road one day, and in that bumpy road one day, you're going to know you needed somebody. The same person that you needed was the same person that you shitted on. So be humble in your walks of life. Watch who you try to trample over. Watch who you try to diss. And bigger yet, watch who you try to dismiss. Because as I said in the first live that they cut me off, a lot of people is ungrateful and don't respect good things. They don't respect the good things that people bring to them. They don't respect of somebody giving them something. You know how deep it is of somebody giving you something? But you know how deep and even wrong it is of you not even appreciating somebody giving you something? You understand the dirty energy that you spewing out with doing that? Nah, they don't get it. They don't get the dirty energy that they spitting out and not respecting when somebody get them something or not appreciating it. They don't get it. That's why I say you have to cut people off in their tracks when they don't appreciate the goodness that people do for them. You have to cut that line. You have to draw that line. No matter what color the line is, you have to draw that line. Because there's a new world that is going to come. And as I said, I ain't on this YouTube to give people no nonsense. I'm trying to lift people's souls for real. I want people to make it for real. I want people to be the best of themselves. Because everybody got the potential to shine. And it ain't nobody in this world should have a say to dim your light. Because that's one of the fights I always love. I don't care about the favorites, man. I love to fight with the underground and the underdogs, because that's where you become a real champion. That's where the real titans and warriors are. The underdogs. For real. The ones that nobody really look at. The forgotten cornerstone. The edges. Okay? No matter what you call it. The edges, the forgotten cornerstone. The low bottom. The ghetto. Whatever you want to call it. That's why I say, like, it's a lot of different things that's going to happen into this world, you know, and one thing I learned, some people don't take heed to the warnings. And I had to learn that you can give it out, but it's who gonna take it. Only the right people gonna take it. The wrong people ain't gonna wanna take it. They're not supposed to. You know? They ain't gonna take it. And you can't mind that. Because you have to understand what we living in. It's like a chemistry lab. You got many different chemicals. And two of the most powerful chemicals that humans are dealing with is love and hate. In this lab. They fighting each other. They've been fighting each other. But we can't let hate take over the world. We can't let hate take over the minds of people. We can't let dirty deeds take over the world. We can't let foolish people think they run the world. Because it will come that day when the people want to be free. Because the people want to be free now, but they just don't have no way out. They don't have no blueprint. And Many times in history, every time people made a blueprint, just somehow, some way, the blueprint always turned to ashes. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. How? Hmm. Throughout history, it was always blueprints, but they always turned to ashes. Well, we need the strongest metal in the world. Or we'll take it back to Egypt slash Kemet. I ain't gonna disrespect the Grecites like that or the elders like that. Kemet. And we'll put it on the walls. Cause, and we ain't gonna put it on those sacred walls. Cause I will never disrespect no sacred walls like that. Never. But we'll put it on walls in Egypt. And we'll put it on walls slash Kemet. And they may never erase that. Just like they can't erase what's written in Kemet now. They can't erase what we will create. Because the people need to be fierce, brave, bold. Because they may want the people to live in a luxury of nonsense, but if you think the people can't fight a spiritual warfare, this is where they always was wrong. Because don't matter if you consider yourself black, white, Indian, Hispanic, whatever. This is bigger than that. Because when you look at a SOUL, that tears everything apart. Plain and simple. A soul overrides all nonsense. All nonsense. All nonsense. A soul doesn't see the nonsense that a human would want to put in front to make arguments in stupid situations. A soul sees the end goal. And when a good majority of the human souls in this world connect, they wouldn't know what tomorrow is. I'm going to say it again. When a good majority of the human souls in this world connect, drop the bomb, Delvin, they wouldn't know what tomorrow is. Now, they play with the people, with your minds, because they need your mind to maneuver like water in order for them to make this process go. Because if I can't maneuver your mind how I want it to, and if I can't mold it how I want it, my process is not going to go. And that's what they're doing. They're maneuvering people's minds and molding people's minds for years upon years into many different things, designs, programs. As well, we have a lot of different programs today as people see, but some people are not aware of the different programs that was made and created. Because some of these programs look just like me and you. A human. But these programs, mm, 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 they have missions. Thank you for everybody that joined my live. I appreciate everybody' energy. Much love to everybody out there. God bless and I in love.